Hey guys, D-Sol back in the Nerd Cave with part 3 of my 2021 movie video collection series. If you missed the first two parts, check out the links in the description below. Part 1 were my DVDs, and part 2 was my Vinegar Syndrome collection. So for this one, we're going to focus on Scream Factory and Shout Factory. I have way more Scream than Shout, but we'll go through all of them. And so let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to start with the box sets, and as you can see, I have most of them. The one that I'm missing, of course, is the Halloween collection set. That goes for crazy money right now, and I don't want to be spending $3, $4 plus $100 for a set when I already have all those movies separately on Blu-ray. If I ever find that set, if I just happen to come across it for a really, really amazing price, I might get it. But other than that, I'm not spending that much money on that. So that unfortunately is not in the collection, but I pretty much do have everything else. So we'll start over here with the Critters collection. Really like Scream Factory's box sets. They come in really nice, sturdy boxes, packaging. And this is like I said, this is the first, well, the only four. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is a fifth. There's a Critter Strike Back, maybe? I forget the name of that one, but that's not included in this. This is the original 4 Critter movie collection. And like the other ones, I'm not really going to do a deep dive or unboxing on these. Next one up is the Fly collection. Really like this series. The Cronenberg movie is the best one, of course. The original is a classic, and I actually really do enjoy the sequel to the Cronenberg one with Eric Stoltz. I do actually really like that. I think it's a hidden gem, to be honest. But really awesome box set. And this one's from the Eric Stoltz one. Next up, and pretty new to the collection, is the Omen collection box set. And it comes with the first 4 movies and the remake. So it's a really nice set. And it's going for a decent price. I know they just did a sale, and these are going for pretty decent prices on Amazon. So every once in a while, you'll see sales on them. Next up, it's the Alive trilogy, and this is one of their older box sets. So as you can see, it comes with more of like kind of a paper kind of packaging. So a little, not a sturdy cardboard. And it comes with the 3 It's Alive movies. These are really fun. And next one up is the Amityville Horror Trilogy. As you saw in my Vinegar Syndrome collection, I do have the Amityville Curse set. So I had to have the original trilogy from Scream Factory. And again, this is an older release, so the box is a little flimsier than the newer box sets, but it does come with the first 3 movies. And here it is. This was my pick for my favorite release of 2020. Spoilers if you haven't seen that video, but check out the channel for that one. And yeah, this is my favorite horror series. So this was a day 1 pre-order purchase for me through Scream Factory. So really, really enjoy this box set. The artwork is amazing. And here are all the movies. And last one up, it's a collector set. And it's Creepshow, really great. George Romero, Stephen King movie. They collaborated on this. It's a classic. This one I actually had signed by Tom Savini. And, I don't know why Scream Factory doesn't do many more of these releases. This is just like a single movie release, but it's in this, the hard box. And it comes with a movie and a booklet. It's a really nice release. Kind of wish they did a little more of these. And that's, they're my box sets. As you can tell, I am missing Wreck. I did pick it up in the recent sale, but it's not going to be in this video, so. Okay, so how I have the movie set, I first have the collector's editions with the slip alphabetical. Then I have my Steelbook collection. It's the full collection. Again, at the timing of this video, I did pick up my Bloody Valentine, but it's not part of the initial 2021 video, but you'll see that in a recent, or like I said, you probably have seen it already in my last pickups video for Scream Factory, which is gonna probably be released before this. Anyway, then we get into the collector's editions without the slip alphabetically, and then we're going into the non-special editions without slips alphabetical down to here. And then get down here, we go into the double features alphabetical, and then I have some Shout Factory. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let me know in the comments, do you do it this way? Like, how do you organize your collection? Do you just do alphabetical? Do you do it by release? Do you do it like this, where it's separated into like 3 or 4 different categories? Let me know. Okay, so first up, April Fool's Day. Candyman. It's actually signed by Tony Todd. Cobra. Firestarter. There we go, that's better. Mad Max. Got this recently. It's an older, you can tell it's an older release with the blue on the top. Got this from Hamilton Book. This has been pretty much out of print through Scream Factory, but Hamilton Book had it for like $5, so no brainer. Misery. My Bloody Valentine. Night of the Creeps. Okay, sorry, I had to fix the discs. Yeah, I think I was here. Night of the Creeps. Pet Sematary 2. Poltergeist 3. I have Poltergeist 2, but it doesn't have a slip, so it's all the way over there, which is kind of annoying. Road Games. Pretty good, decent movie. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Silver Bullet. Love this movie. Great werewolf movie. Great Corey Haim movie. Slither. Starman. I actually picked up Starman and Firestarter at an eBay auction for like an awesome price with the slips. The Babadook. The Babadook. I always throw an R in there. The Babadook. The Craft, and this is actually, if you can see, it's signed by the cast. They were all at a Monster Mania at the same time, so it was really cool. And this actually had came out that week, I think. It came out that Tuesday, and they were selling it at the Monster Mania. I actually picked this up with the slip at the convention and had them sign it all. So it was actually perfect timing. I see. Certificate of Authenticity. Tales from the Dark Side. And sorry for the glare, guys. I have the protective cases on these, so there's some glare to it. I'm trying my best. 13 Ghosts. Urban Legend. Valentine. John Carpenter's Vampires. I actually really like that movie. Okay, so now we're getting into the Steelbooks. First one up is Army of Darkness. And like I said, I have a full collection of the Steelbooks. Like I said, I don't have My Bloody Valentine in here, but I do have it. So I didn't think I was going to get a full collection of these. Sorry, my camera keeps shaking around. Because this was out of print and going for crazy money. And then randomly over the summer, last summer, this was for sale on the site again. So I swooped in and picked it up. So when I got that, I was like, okay, now I can get a full collection. Assault on Precinct 13, really great John Carpenter movie. Big Trouble in Little China, classic Kurt Russell. Escape from New York, another classic Kurt Russell. Forbidden World. Galaxy of Terror, I believe those both were Roger Corman. Halloween 2. I'm not even gonna. It's so hard to. The glare is terrible on these guys. Halloween 3. Humanoids from the Deep. Life Force. Motel Hell. This is a double dip. I had purchased, and I've talked about this before. I purchased this, just the standard release, probably a week before they announced they were releasing Motel Hell. Now the Demons signed. I met Linnea Quigley, and who is this actress that plays Angela? Well, I met them at a New Jersey Horror Con, so it was pretty cool to see them there, so I got this signed. Piranha. Popstar. Never stopping. I don't know why. So this is technically, if you can see that, a shout release, which is annoying, but I mean, it feels like it has to go with this. It's the same font. I just had to pick it up for the collection. Prince of Darkness. Pumpkinhead. The Fog. I lucked out on this one. I picked this up right before it went out of print. The Howling. I believe this is actually the first Steelbook I picked up when I started collecting Scream Factory. Summer Party Massacre. The Thing. Got this at a great price at an eBay auction. Was it eBay? Losing track. They Live. I definitely got this at a good price. This was another one that I was afraid I wouldn't be able to find, but I got it for like 30-something bucks at an eBay auction. Okay, so now we're getting into the collector's editions that don't have slips. I apologize for these cases. I used to have these on all of them before I upgraded to these, and the glare is going to be pretty bad. First one up is John Carpenter's Body Bags. Pretty decent anthology. Next one up is Sleepaway Camp. And I got this signed by Felissa Rose at a New Jersey Horror Con. She was actually really cool. I went up to her and I said, I don't know which side, because with these releases, I switched this to the original artwork. And I went up to her and I was like, I don't know which side I want you to sign, the original artwork or the newly commissioned one. And she goes, I'll sign both. And it was awesome. Usually they charge you twice for that. And she didn't. She was really cool. Day of the Dead, Jordan A. Romero. This is probably my favorite of the original trilogy, From Beyond. Manhunter, which I definitely prefer over Red Dragon. Like I said, this is Motel Hell. This is the one I bought a week before they announced the Steelbook. And the difference is, so the new one, the Steelbook, has a better transfer to 4K, where this, I think, is just a 2K scan. Night of the Comet. And here's my Poltergeist 2, so far away from 3. RoboCop 2, and I hate this cover. I think the artwork is terrible, and then when you flip it, this is, I guess, the quote-unquote original artwork, or a poster artwork, and the artwork isn't even that great. So, and it's surprising, because Scream Factory really does typically good commissioned artwork on these. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. I do need to pick up Bordello of Blood. I don't have that one. Tales from the Hood. The Burning, with a young George Costanza. Exorcist 3. Really great sequel. Forget Part 2. Forget The Heretic. It didn't exist. This is the best sequel of The Exorcist. And it's a really cool. If you've watched, it has a Disc 2 has the, what is it called? Legion was the original name. It's the director's cut, which is pretty good, but I think this is a rare example of where the studio version might be better. I know I might get hate for that, but the Funhouse, People Under the Stairs, Wes Craven, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. And now we're getting into the standard editions. Alienator, Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh, Crawl Space, Dark Angel, otherwise known here as I Come in Peace, Dolph Lundgren. It's a really fun kind of alien movie. It's like a buddy cop / alien movie. The Doctor and the Devils, Exorcism at 60,000 Feet. Haven't watched this yet. Looks kind of like a silly comedy, as opposed to a comedy that's not silly, I guess. Okay, Exterminators 2. I know this, another pickup from Hamilton Book that was only a few dollars. So if you missed out on it, I know it's out of print. Check out Hamilton Book. Exterminators of the Year 3000. Graveyard Shift. Great movie. Leviathan. Love this movie. This is out of print. This is going for stupid money right now. Luckily, I picked it up before it went out of print. Peter Weller. It's kind of like a rip-off of Alien, but they're like underwater. I really enjoy it. It's kind of like Alien and The Abyss rip-off, but like I said, really good. Monkey Shines. Orca. Robert Englund and Phantom of the Opera. I believe that one's out of print as well. Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I missed out on Part 1. I do have a studio release of Part 1, which I know is kind of hard to get now. Well, not the studio release, that's easy. The Scream Factory release is kind of hard to get now. Double feature, I kind of just randomly found this for a really awesome price around Halloween at Best Buy. It's Misery, so it's a double dip for Misery, but I didn't have Carrie, and that was out of print. Jimmy, look, I have Swamp Thing. My brother-in-law hates me for having this. This one is out of print too for some reason, and I was lucky enough to get it after it went out of print on Amazon for like normal price. I've just recently, for the hell of it, checked eBay, and this is going for stupid money too. It was like 90 bucks or something like that, which I would not pay for. Terror in the Isles, pretty good compilation video or movie, I guess, hosted by Nancy Allen and Donald Pleasance. The Beast Within. I loved this movie as a kid. It's still pretty good. The Spell. It was a Hamilton Book pickup. Haven't watched it yet. All right, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. So this was going out of print. It was like it was part of their going out of print sale earlier in the year. They just had their Valentine's Day sale, and this was there. It was in print, and it wasn't in the category of going out of print. So I don't know, maybe they were able to secure the rights again. So if you missed out on this, it looks like it's back. Vampire Lovers, another one that's out of print. The 60s vampire movie. Looks pretty good. I haven't watched it yet. Vagrant, Bill Paxton, looks pretty funny. I think it's maybe like a dark comedy. I haven't watched it yet. Okay, now we're getting into the double features. I just bought this for Once Bitten. I love Once Bitten. It's one of the best comedy vampire 80s movies, which is definitely a broad category, I guess. I don't know. And Love at First Bite, which with George Hamilton, a tan vampire. And I did see this on TV years ago, but I should give it a second watch. Munchies and Munchie. Naked Vengeance and Vendetta. Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2. I remember seeing this in the theater. I'm dating myself. The Curse and Curse 2. Scanners 2 and Scanners 3. TerraVision and The Video Dead. X-Ray and Schizoid. And that's it. So now we're going to get into the Shout Factory. I don't have too many Shout. We'll start here real fast. Off to the side, I have a couple DVDs. This one is my wife's. Never opened. Yeah, World Series champs, Yankees, 2009. I just recently realized it was Shout, so I had to add it into the video. And Captain America. Yeah, this is the 70s TV movies. It's on DVD. And that's a Shout release as well. I can get... Yeah, there it is. And speaking of... Well, I don't want to skip ahead. Let's get into the Shout. This is a double feature of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I know they have steelbooks of these. It's not the same as these. You know, it's a different kind of series. So I didn't think I really needed to double dip on that. I do prefer Bogus Journey over the original. Let me know if you agree or if you hate me now. Captain America, the 90s terrible, terrible movie. Death Wish 2. This is also out of print, but I got it at Hamilton Book for like $7, so go check it out, see if it's still there. Brewster's Millions, got this for like $10 at Walmart. You know, Walmart sometimes has these Shout Factory and Scream Factories, so I would definitely check it out. Alright, I really like this movie. It was going out of print. I paid like full price for it, you know, normal price, 20-something bucks. And then it was all over the place at Walmart. No Walmarts near me had it. They were selling it for $10, so I didn't feel so bad because none of them near me had it. Hamilton Book has this right now for $5.99. So if you missed out, and it is out of print, go to Hamilton Book. I almost bought one just out of principle. Next one up is Classic, The Wizard. My kids love this movie, and I'm so happy they loved it. And last one is UHF. Love this movie, Weird Al Yankovic, 25th Anniversary Edition. Great flick. Alright guys, so that's my Scream Factory collection. Again, sorry for all that glare. Couldn't really be helped. Let me know in the comments below, what do you have? And for I'm losing track. This is part 3. So for part 4, I'll be doing my Arrow video collection. And then part 5, I'll get into... I have a little bit of Criterion, a little bit of Kino, so and some Blue Underground. So I'll probably just put them all together in one video. It doesn't make sense to just have separate videos for those. And then we'll kind of go from there. So not sure how many parts this series is going to be. I hope you're enjoying it. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. And until next time, see you in the Nerd Cave.